Hello everybody, I'm Ken Miracle with the Norwood Promise, and I'm here with soul recording artist and 1988 Norwood High School graduate, Dallas Moore. Welcome, Dallas.
Doing?
Welcome.
Hey, it's great to be back.
Good, good. Bring back some memories, huh?
It sure does.
We're thrilled to have Dallas with us here this evening. Dallas is going to be performing on May the 4th at Shea Stadium in Norwood. He's going to be performing a benefit concert for the Norwood Promise. And Dallas, I just want to say personally, from myself and everyone here, we're just so thrilled by your generosity.
Oh man, we're tickled to be involved. When I first got contacted about it, you know, I was all in right off the bat. It's just gonna be great to play some country music where I used to play football.
That's right.
You know, it's a great cause and a great event, and anything I can do, you know, to help out Norwood High, I'm here.
Well, we certainly appreciate it. I know that you know, the Norwood Promise very near and dear to our heart, and we've all been working very diligently on this. And then when we were notified that you agreed to do that, I think that set in motion a lot of things going on here that we're thrilled about.
It's going to come at a good time, you know. May 4th, that'll be right when it'll be one of our first events back here in town. We're on the road over 300 dates a year right now, and on that particular run, we'll just be getting back from a tour of Texas. So it'll be not only a welcome home, you know, to Norwood, but also just in the area in general. So I think we'll draw folks from, you know, all around, and, you know, maybe get some awareness, you know, for the Norwood Promise out and have a good night of music too.
Maybe you could just tell everybody about your career right now, and maybe get us up to date on everything going on. We know you've got a lot of success with a couple of songs right now.
Yeah, everything's been going really well. Our current album, which just came out January 29th, is titled Blessed Be the Bad Ones, and the title track and video of that was just recently #1 on the alternative country charts for 13 weeks. And it was the follow-up to our previous album from last year, which was called Hank to Thank, and it featured Jody Payne, who is for over 28 years was Willie Nelson's guitarist, and a lot of people don't know he was a 1954 graduate of Norwood High School.
I didn't know that till you told me.
A lot of people didn't. My mom, Maggie Haynes Moore, she graduated Norwood in '55, and I was out on tour opening for Willie Nelson, and we're sitting around at catering one day, and me and Jody got to striking up a conversation, and he asked where I was from, and I told him, and he just couldn't believe it. And here come to find out, he graduated a year before my mom did. And so I come back home, come off the tour, and it was a few months before I was back on the road with Willie again. And Mom had would have been her junior yearbook, and Jody had mentioned that he never got his senior yearbook. So Mom said, you know, I don't need this one, take it to Jody. And so I got that, and he just thought I might as well give him a brick of gold. You know, he appreciated it, and he's been a great friend and supporter of ours. And he even played on our Hank to Thank album, which was recorded here in Cincinnati, Ohio at Herzog Studios on the 61st anniversary of when Hank Williams Sr. had recorded here in town. A lot of people didn't realize that was actually done in Cincinnati, and Jody wanted to be a part of that and come up, and so he made the whole live album with us. And the video for the song Crazy Again, which features Jody on it, is currently #1 for 44 weeks and on the country charts at y'allwire.com, the country video chart. And as of this week, it just crossed 250,000 views.
Wow!
And we're, as far as I know, we're the only independent label artist that that has put up those kind of numbers. So it's pretty cool, and we're just out here beating up the roads and kind of doing it all ourselves.
When the wheels fell off the wagon, I didn't fall too far behind. Lost all sense of self-control, trying to free my mind. Higher than a Chinese kite, drinking whiskey river dry. Lord have mercy on my soul, I think I'm about to die. I've gone crazy, I've gone crazy again. Well, I don't know how it started, but I suspect how it's gonna end. In the corner of a bottle with my old good time friend. Just a little's way too much, I can't seem to get enough. Lord have mercy on my soul, you know I love that stuff. I've gone crazy, I've gone crazy again. Woman, your loving had me blinded where I could not see the light. I owe yous and love you twos and red hot neon nights. They impair my decisions where I can't tell wrong from right. It's a sad old song and now you're gone and I'm here out of my mind. I've gone crazy, I've gone crazy again. When the wheels fell off the wagon, I didn't fall too far behind. Lost all sense of self-control, trying to free my mind. Higher than a Chinese kite, drinking whiskey river dry. Lord have mercy on my soul, I think I'm about to die. I've gone crazy, I've gone crazy again. I've gone crazy, I've gone crazy again. I've gone crazy, I've gone crazy again.
Was this something that I guess that you always had in your mind that you wanted to do?
Actually, not at all. I was going to be a big-time baseball player for the Cincinnati Reds.
Me too.
I grew up here in town, you know, playing knot-hole baseball and football, and I boxed over at the safety lane, and never had a thought in the world of, you know, playing music other than when I was 7 years old. I sang a couple of Elvis songs at my sister's wedding, you know, but I just wanted to play ball, you know, and was fairly good at it, you know, I reckon. And Jenny Hahn, that was down there, she was the best second baseman in the league.
You know, this is kind of funny, but
me and Darren Henry and Neil Perani, we were all on the same team when we were kids.
now did you play right out here, see knot hole at the right here?
Yeah, played right out here.
Well, I'll tell you a quick story. I in the summers, my part-time job was being an umpire.
Okay.
I umpired all them games for Jenny's dad and all them.
Yeah. You probably had us then.
Okay, well, don't hold that against me.
Well, we usually won.
Well,
I say you did a great job.
Well, tell me a little bit about when you were in high school. You know, who was some of your favorite teachers? And
Well, all through school, going all the way back to second grade, Mrs. Abner, she was always was a favorite. But in high school, Mrs. White was always great, and Mrs. Rogers. Mrs. White really encouraged me because that was right when I started playing music, and I couldn't sing to save my life, you know. But she very much encouraged me a lot to stay with it.
what was some of your favorite classes?
I've always been a real big history buff, and I still am to this day. So I liked history and social studies and stuff like that. You know, English, and I like the writing classes. Even before I started songwriting, I was writing like little stories and poems and things like that.
Now, when you got out of high school, what would you?
Actually, I got 2 scholarships for classical and jazz guitar to Northern Kentucky University.
Wow.
And I went there, and I was playing, you know, Bach and Beethoven and Benny Goodman and Wes Montgomery tunes in the day, going to school, and then playing Merle Haggard and Waylon Jennings and Leonard Skinner at night.
How old were you when you wrote your first song?
I was 16. It was 2 weeks after I got my first guitar and learned 3 chords.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it wasn't no good, but I still got it. We've never recorded, and I don't think we ever will.
How did you get to where you are now?
We just decided that this is what I was going to do, and I'm the guy that never went away. You know, I didn't really know how to do nothing else, and I figured sooner or later they got to get around to guys like me because they used everybody else up.
You're persistent.
I'm persistent, or pesky, I don't know, but it's working out all right.
When you're writing a song, does it just come to you all at one time and natural? Is it something you got to work on and go back and polish it?
You know, it's different for everybody. How it's developed for me over the years. Most of what my process is when I get out on the road king. That's the only time I'm really by myself a lot with my own thoughts, and I'll come up with the lyrics and melody, and then when I get home and have a little time with the guitar, I'll put the melody and chords down and then have it. I usually kind of write everything in one shot, you know.
If I'd have known I was gonna live this long, I'd have taken better care of myself. But I've had a ball, man, I've had it all, and I've blown it all to hell. Chasing sunshine dreams with moonshine, killing time telling dirty jokes. The best of times, the sweetest lines, the west wind up in smoke. But I wouldn't change a thing if I had the chance. You gotta pay the band if you wanna dance, and I love to dance on a high wire without a net. That's as good as it gets. This life of mine's been wild sometimes, but I can say it's been a hell of a ride. And believe me, there's more where that come from. 'Cause I ain't never been one to quit, so I ain't going nowhere yet. I'm still on the run, still having fun, just a small town loser, but I finally won. And I wouldn't change a thing if I had a chance. You gotta pay the band if you wanna dance, and I love to dance on a high wire without a net. That's as good as it gets. 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 If I'd have known I was gonna live this long, I'd have taken better care of myself.